Hi, everybody. It's Adele here.
And Tiffany.
I totally forgot.
That's okay.
Habits. So today is day 5 of the Eat for Your Goals challenge and day 5 of our rapid fat loss experiment. Just those of you who are new here, we're doing a muscle sparing, high protein, rapid fat loss protocol that we give our HCG clients in the Transformer program. But we are doing it without any appetite suppressants, without HCG, just to compare the experience with being on HCG and following the same protocol versus being without. Are we hungrier? Are we more tired? How is our energy, our mood, our sleep, etc.? We're tracking all those metrics, along with our body composition to test for how much body fat percentage maybe might be changed or how much muscle tissue could be lost. So we're doing this for 3 weeks. At least that's the plan. We thought if we get super hungry, then we won't continue. But so far, it's been a really positive experience, and we will share the results about that. Let's have a chat about our rapid fat loss protocol and how that's going.
Sounds good. Do you want to go ahead and update with your changes first?
For sure. So if you paid attention to yesterday's call, I confessed to not being terribly diligent about tracking my macros, and I felt like that's why I was falling behind in terms of the amount of weight I was losing compared to Tiffany, because she is like an 11 out of 10 when it comes to tracking. So she inspired me. When I was seeing her results were like 50% more than mine, I got a little more diligent with a lot more diligent with my tracking. And I had a good drop this morning. I also had a good sleep, which I think was important. I lost another 1.8 pounds. So I'm down 5.8 pounds as of this morning. I really noticed a difference in my stomach area. And so that was kind of exciting. And I'm lighter than I've been in a while. And I know it's mostly water weight, but this is really encouraging because since COVID hit, I gained a bit of weight, and I tried different, like just dialing in more walking, more this, more that. And it just wasn't enough to really move the needle. I really needed to get my nutrition more dialed in. So this has been a great kickstart. And I haven't had hunger. Like this morning, I had a 389 calorie breakfast planned. I stopped halfway through, checked in with myself, and realized I didn't want to eat the rest of it. So I just stopped eating and said, well, I'll have this when I get hungry again, maybe in a couple of hours. And so I did. 2 hours later, I ate the rest of my breakfast. And it's really nice when you can diet and not be hungry. I mean, it's so much easier to follow if you're not thinking about food, like how much you're going to eat, when you're going to eat, what you're going to eat. It's been pretty easy.
Yeah.
I think
so we do have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Janet asked, Adele, did you check your ketone level today?
I did. Yeah, great question. I'm still not in ketosis. The ketone meter, I'm just going to look at it. I'm generally checking it twice a day. So this morning I was at 3.8 parts per million. I need to be at 5 to be in ketosis. So at 3.8, I'm in the early stages of ketosis. I'm burning fat at a slow pace. Proper ketosis begins at 5 parts per million. So all this means is like, I'm basically still burning glycogen stores in my body. If I wanted to burn them off more, I should go for a workout or something, but I'm afraid that might spike my hunger, and I'm still losing quite well. I am curious when I reach 5 parts per million, how is that going to feel? Am I going to feel like crashing on the couch? What is my energy going to be like? Because I seem to recall day 5, and today's day 5, being the worst when I was on the HCG protocol. I remember laying on the couch and just, yeah. And then it passed, right? But I guess I'm just a little expecting it to get a lot worse. And so far it's been really, really good. My energy's good. My mental clarity is good. Yesterday wasn't because I didn't get enough sleep. Yeah. Sorry, a little bit of a long-winded answer.
No, that's good. I think it's great to share the way that you shared.
So do you want to give us an update on how you're doing?
Sure. Well, Adele officially caught up to me with her weight loss. I actually went up on the scale a little bit this morning. I went up by 0.4 pounds, which drops my loss down to 5.8 pounds versus the 6.2 that it was at, which when I woke up this morning and I looked at that and I was like, oh, that's kind of sucky. But I also know my muscles are sore right now from exercising, which means that I've got some micro tears in my legs, and my legs are probably going to hold on to a little bit of water as they try to recover. So I know that that's going to factor into it. I've been very active as well. Yesterday I was outside doing yard work and trying to help my husband get Christmas lights up. So I will say that even with all of my activity levels, my hunger really has not spiked much. We ended up ordering pizza for the kids last night because we were busy doing yard work.
Was it hard
honestly,
to smell it and see them eating it?
It really wasn't. Maybe I'm crazy, but I knew that by eating it, it was going to put me back. And I was like, you know what? It's just not worth it right now. I can always have this later. And that's kind of how I looked at it when it was delivered. I can always have this pizza in 3 weeks. Like, we eat pizza quite often generally, so it wasn't that big of a deal to me. We had that baked chicken pizza that I told you guys about, just a little baked chicken with pizza sauce and a little bit of cheese sprinkled on it. I had that while they had their actual pizza. And then I had like a big serving of, I think it was broccoli and carrots on the side of it. And it was really good. I was very happy with it. And on the bonus or the benefit of it is I actually got veggies, and they really didn't eat any veggies with their meal. So I like veggies.
Yeah. So it's, you talked about something there about, you just thought I can have pizza anytime. And that self-talk is so important to really be almost coaching yourself through a diet. You talked about this in the new you call, that's the importance of self-talk, right? And so in your mind, you're telling yourself, I can have this anytime. We have pizza a lot. So it's not a big deal. If you're like, ooh, pizza, oh, and you get into that scarcity mindset, I think then you start to go downhill.
Yeah, I think that what was more difficult is this weekend, actually tomorrow, we're having a neighborhood Christmas party. And I was asked like 2 months ago if I would help make sugar cookies for this party for all the kids to decorate. Well, I currently have 24, 48, 60, 62 sugar cookies sitting in my kitchen because I baked them today. I did find myself at one point going, oh, this dough looks yummy. Let me taste it. And then I was like, wait, no, let's put that back with the rest of the dough. We'll roll it up and make another sugar cookie out of it. I know that in 2 more weeks and 2 weeks and 7 days, I can bake sugar cookies with my kids and decorate them then. I don't have to have these now. I can make them in a couple weeks. It'll be fine. So that was kind of a moment where I was like, wow, maybe I can do this. Maybe my hunger's really not that bad if I can sit there and bake cookies and smell the cookies and not dive into them face first, because cookies are hard. Like, they're yummy.
Sugar cookies especially are hard.
Yeah.
So I think this is the benefit of doing a 3-week protocol. You can see the destination really, like, it's right around the corner. So it makes it easier to adhere. This is where I say some people are sprinters and some people are like marathon runners. And I just find it easy knowing, hey, first of all, I'm accountable for this too. I think that helps. But it's like, I've only got 2 weeks and 2 days left of this.
Yeah, we're almost a week down already. How crazy is that?
It is. And we're down 5.8. And maybe we'll be down 10 pounds because I know it's going to slow down. Yeah, cool. So yesterday, what was really amazing to me was it was 6:30 at night. I'd eaten like 447 calories, 450 calories, something like that. I was not hungry. I just like, even the thought of food, I just did not want to eat. Now, guys, you might think, well, I'm never not hungry. I've got a really strong hunger drive. I have a good appetite. I eat well, but my appetite gets me into trouble because I tend to overeat. I have to be very, very mindful. But I was just, this is like a phenomenon. I was not hungry. And I actually made myself eat dinner because I know the importance of getting those nutrients in. And I didn't want to set myself up by under eating for overeating later that night or the next day. So I forced myself to have something to eat. And, you know, I'm glad I did. And I woke up 1.8 pounds lighter. Like, it's just so interesting to me how hunger is really not an issue right now.
Yeah,
Maybe it'll change.
Great.
Maybe it'll change. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, even with me being as active as I have been, like I worked out again today. Today was an upper body day. I actually got through my workout without feeling overly tired or fatigued. I felt normal during my workout, which was amazing. So that was awesome. But it's just, I expected to be more hungry. Like I did going into this. I expected to just embrace the suck. Like that was my motto going into it.
Maybe
Last made a comment. She said, haha, you two sound like grown-ups being able to put off instant gratifications.
Yeah. It's, I think, you know, that is the cornerstone of success. You know, successful people are able to delay gratification. And that means whether it's like whether it's your business, whether it's, you're a student and studying for exams, you know, instead of going out at night, you're like, I'm going to study, you know, and it's the same thing for dieting. You know, what I find interesting is we coach a lot of very successful women who are business women, career women, successful at a lot of things in life, but the diet is the hardest part for them. It's the hardest part to dial in. These are people who are used to delaying gratification, who have discipline in a lot of areas. And so it's like, why can't they get the diet piece going? I'm still trying to figure that out. I would love your comments. I'd love to know what you think is the stumbling block for people who are actually quite disciplined when it comes to weight loss or managing their weight or working out. What do you think is the reason? I have some theories and I don't want to give them away. So I'd love your comments. I'm just checking out you're really good at checking the comments. Did you see any yet?
Nope, that's the last one that I've seen. I actually keep it up on the screen, like side by side. I start it at the very beginning of the call and then I mute it. So it is constantly watching us talking and then talking to you too.
Okay, I need to do that. But anyway, I think that's sort of what we wanted to share with you today. As for my male friend who's also doing this, he's down about 6 pounds. He had no loss today. So that's interesting because I would have expected one. But we'll see. You know, now we're all kind of equal, even though we're different genders, different sizes. We're all like, I'm 5.8, you're 5.8, he's 6. So
I'm 5'2".
Oh, I'm 5'6". No, but you're down 5.8 pounds.
Oh yeah. I thought you were like talking about the height. I was like, wait.
No. Yeah. Anyway.
Yep,
okay.
Well, together.
I don't know. Is there anything else you want to add?
No, I think that's it. Let us know if you have any questions. If you feel like there's anything that we haven't covered with our experiment on ourselves that you would like to know about, we're happy to answer those for you.